several times in both. So let's just look at that. Question number 9. So we are taking this one. It is based on intersection of parabola at line. Find the area of the region bounded by the parabola y equal to x square. Now again, a parabola is given to us, y equal to x square, and line is y equal to modulus x. Now, this is a parabola. Since the degree of y is 1, so it will be symmetric about y-axis. Let's just make this symmetric about y-axis. Okay. Now, after this, what type of line will this be? Y equal to modulus x. Can anyone tell me about it? What type of line will this be? Y equal to modulus x. See, when we talk about the modulus sign, it means y equal to plus minus x, right? Modulus means on plus side also and on minus side also. That means we are having two lines here. One is y equal to x and other is y equal to minus x. So let's just plot them. Y equal to x, if we look here, will pass through 0, 0. If x is positive, y is positive. If x is negative, y is negative. That means this line will pass through the parabola like this and it will intersect at some point of the parabola. So this is the line. Okay. Then let's come to this one. If x is positive, y is negative. Or we say if x is negative, y is positive. So it will pass through second and fourth quadrant, this type of a line. And it will also pass through 0, 0 if we look here. So the line will be like this. But we only need that part. We only need the region in which y equal to x square, and we need that area where y equal to x square and y equal to modulus x are intersecting, the area between them. So that this is the area between these two type of lines, right? We don't need the third and fourth quadrant because parabola is there in first and second quadrant only. So we just have to find out this area. And if we look here, both are similar type, but it is on negative side and it is on in the first quadrant, that is on where both x and y are positive. So this area will be symmetric since the parabola is symmetric along y-axis. So area 1 and area 2 are symmetric. So again we can find out the area in first quadrant and take twice of that. But before that we need to find out the intersection point. Very important question. This is y equal to x and y equal to x square. So we have to find out the intersection point of these two. So let's just first of all find out the intersection point. Whenever, I told you earlier also when we did intersection between circle and line, that whenever an intersection is there, the first step is to find out the intersection point. So let's find out the intersection point. Y equal to x square and y equal to x. Let's put x here. So we get x square minus x equal to 0. X minus 1 equal to 0. We get x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. And for that we get y equal to 0 and y equal to 1. So one intersection point is this one, 0, 0, which we already know. And another one we have got as 1, 1. So let's just mark this point as 1, 1. And if we look here, this is minus 1, 1, right? So we just will find out this area. So now, after we have got intersection point, whenever there is an intersection point, we drop a perpendicular. So let's drop a perpendicular on x-axis. Now, when we talk about dropping a perpendicular, that perpendicular can be towards y-axis also, that can be towards x-axis also. And just mark this point, 1, 0. Now we need this shaded region. How to find out this shaded region? Look here. If we find out this complete area from the line to the x-axis. So let's take a complete strip from line to x-axis. Mark it as y1 dx. Okay, we need this complete, we need the shaded region. So how to find out this shaded region? The complete area we find out and we subtract the area below the parabola. Okay, if we find out complete area of the triangle and subtract the area below the parabola from that, so we will get this shaded region. ठीक है, complete area find out कर लेते हैं triangle का, subtract the area below the parabola, ये जो खाली वाला portion है इसको subtract कर देते हैं, तो we will get the area of shaded region. That means we need area below the line minus area below the parabola. तो ये दूसरी स्टेप dx y. So required area is line minus parabola. And what will be the limits? ये वाली स्ट्रिप भी जहां लाइन भी देखो 0 से लेकर 1 तक, लाइन इज फ्रॉम 0 to 1. So the limits are 0 to 1. And this parabola is also going from 0 to 1. तो यहाँ पे भी लिमिट क्या रहेगी 0 to 1. ठीक है, लाइन 0 से लेकर 1 तक हम हॉरिजॉन्टल वाली लिमिट्स अज्यूम करते हैं, तो इट इज 0 to 1. पैराबोला इज ऑल्सो गोइंग फ्रॉम 0 to 1, तो ये भी 0 to 1 है. And both, since dx is there, so we will take the equations in terms of x. Line equation in terms of x, it is x dx minus parabola ki equation in terms of x, that is x square dx. Let's integrate and put the limits. X square by 2, 0 to 1 minus x cube by 3, 0 to 1. So it is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So we get 1 upon 6 square units. And this is a very, very, very important question, right? If you have any problem in understanding this, just tell me, I can explain it once again to you. What you have to do is, first of all, you have to separate the modulus. First of all, you need to separate the modulus into plus x and minus x. We will take both the lines, and when we make them, we see that this is the area. One thing I have not done and you have not marked me also is we have just calculated the area on one part. What we need to do? We have to calculate the complete area. The complete area is twice of this. Just do it in the beginning only, otherwise you will forget. Just do it in the beginning, otherwise you will forget, right? Last में करेंगे अगर तो you might forget that, so just do it in the beginning only. Okay, so the area will be twice of this, and we get 2 by 6, which is 1 upon 3 square units. 1 upon 3 square units. I have left it just to see whether someone tells me or not that we have to find out the complete area, not only area on one part of the axis. So these type of mistakes can be done if you are not taking it from the beginning. So just take it from the beginning so that we get the required area correctly. Now let's take another question. We are taking area bounded by, again it is a parabola. Find the area bounded by the curve x square equal to 4y and the line x equal to 4y minus 2. This is question number 10. Area bounded by the line x equal to 4y minus 2 and the parabola x square equal to 4y. Again, if we look here, the parabola is symmetric about y-axis. So let's just make the parabola which is symmetric about y-axis. And this is a line x equal to 4y minus 2. Now, how to make this line? The last question that we were having, we can just easily judge what type of line was that. Now, how to make a line here? So for that, it is better for us that we first of all find out the intersection point, right? You don't have to plot the points, you just have to make a rough figure. Let's first find out the intersection points. Take it as 1, take it as 2. We are putting 1 in 2. So this is x square, or in place 2 in 1. Let's just put 2 in 1. It will be easy for us. For 4y, we are putting x square. X equal to x square minus 2. So this becomes x square minus x minus 2 equal to 0. And when we solve this, we get x square minus 2x plus x minus 2 equal to 0. So x minus 2 plus 1, x minus 2 equal to 0. We get x minus 2 and x plus 1. So one of the values of x is 2 and another value is minus 1. For that, let's find out the value of y. So if x is 2, so what is y from here? It is 2 to the 4. We get y equal to 1. If x is minus 1, so this becomes plus 1 and we get y as 1 by 4. So these are the two intersection points, right? Let's just intersect. Here, look here, x is minus 1, that is on negative side. Minus 1 and 1 by 4. So one of the points is minus 1 and 1 by 4 and another one is 2, 1. So the line will move like this. This is minus 1, 1 by 4 and another one is 2, 1. Right? So we can get from the intersection points that line will pass from what points of the parabola. And I told you whenever we have got the intersection points, the next step is to drop a perpendicular. And the area we require is this one. Again for this, the area below the line minus the area below the parabola. So we can just write for that. Required area is, we can just write it like this, below line minus below parabola. This is the area, below the line minus below the parabola. So how to find it out? Now if we look here, just put the points on x-axis. This is 2, 0. Whatever areas we will be taking, one will be, now let's look at the line. Line is going from minus 1 to 2. So we will integrate from minus 1 to 2 and the equation of line will be used, right? We'll integrate from minus 1 to 2 and the equation of line in terms of x. So equation of line in terms of x will be x plus 2 upon 4. So let's just put this x plus 2 upon 4 dx minus. Next we have the parabola. Parabola also, if we look here, it is moving from minus 1 to 2. Again, we will always take the limits of x since we are integrating with respect to x. So minus 1 to 2 again. And equation of parabola will be used in terms of x. So in terms of f, if we are finding out the equation, so it is x square by 4. Y की value is x square by 4 dx. Constant we can take outside and just integrate. So it becomes x square by 2 plus 2x limits minus 1 to 2. Constant outside and we can integrate x cubed by 3 minus 1 to 2. So we have just put the limits. First of all, we have to put 2. So it is 2 2s are 4 upon 2. That is 2 plus 2 2s are 4 then a minus sign. Whenever you are having a minus sign in the limit, always apply